Trump Assassination Attempt Task Force finds failures with Secret Service leadership planning. It turns out that the task force on the attempted assassination of Donald J. Trump released its final report. Are you ready for this? The findings said that there were failures in the planning, execution, and leadership of the United States Secret Service. The same report is coming out next week. They're going to let us know if what's that liquidy stuff in the ocean? Could it be water or is it Mountain Dew? I don't even know why we're reading this because, yeah, they found out that there was a failure in security apparatus. Thank you, Breitbart, for that reminder. Well, additionally, Western Lensman had an amazing clip here. We got to talk about this. Listen to what happened in this interaction in Congress. Watch.
You, sir, do not get an A grade. You cannot give yourself that grade.
I just did.
You can't. You can't grade your own paper, sir. I've been to medical school.
Well, then,
I got my MBA. You can't. I'm sorry. You were graded by the United States people, and they don't use your service anymore. You bankrupt.
That is not true.
You bankrupt this through your reputation only. Through your reputation, you are responsible for the fall of the Postal Service and the lack of accountability.
Congress is responsible for the fall of the Postal Service.
So it's Congress.
I am trying to fix
on your
the
watch,
Postal Service.
with all the AI.
Before my watch, the same stuff happened.
With all the AI, with all the computer systems, you're worse than if I took a horse and picked up the mail and delivered it 2 miles down the road. That's you. I hope you got that on camera. This is the response that the postmaster just gave Congress when he doesn't like what he hears. Literally covered his ears and gave himself the grade of A. And with that, sir,
sometimes the clips are so ridiculous from Congress, I don't know if it's like an SNL sketch. Are you guys like that with me? I'm like, is this really our United States? Is this the government going on here? The thing about the post office is I always say, go use the post office if you want to add a headache and lost packages to your Christmas agenda. I only use UPS. Well, UPS's service has declined significantly, like all U.S. service and companies pretty much unanimously across the board. The post office is like if you gave a crackhead a agency in the United States government. There's like Shaquisha in the back, like with their toothpick in her teeth hanging out. There's some meth head, named Lauren or something in the front. And honestly, I'm going to tell you, the worst part about all of this is that in the entire industry, if there is someone that's competent, it's like a little fat old lady hanging out in the front. And she's trying her best. But, with all these sort of incompetent people sitting around, it makes you wonder, what happened to the United States? What happened to the grandiose nature of these beautiful post office that were designed during the Great Depression, right? When we had to put our boys to work and create this, futuristic, Gothic sort of movement to create a place where we could communicate and send our packages. And now if you go to any of these Art Deco styled offices, like in Fort Worth, Texas, they're dilapidated, sort of like all of Los Angeles. Los Angeles is known for being a polluted and gross city, but you look up and the architecture is out of this world, right? It's like Chicago in many ways. Just absolute. The edifices are hand detailed, they're hand carved, many of which in marble, but it looks like it's fallen apart. And that's sort of what's happened to our postal system. You can't even trust them to get your package from point A to point B. Now, that being said, we're obviously entering into a new era in American history. People feel confident and optimistic. But in my opinion, we can't let our guard down and we cannot take anything for granted. That's why I have an emergency food kit from my Patriot Supply. Right now, you've got to protect your family, especially after Hurricane Helene and Milton. You saw how FEMA, they don't care about you. Remember that story how FEMA literally passed over houses for having Trump signs in front of their houses because they were not trying to help Republicans? And then it turned out that was true. And then we got a leak of their handbook that we showed on the show that they were telling people to not help white people, not help straight people. Exactly. Well, don't rely on the government. Rely on yourself by getting a 3-month emergency food kit shipped directly to your door in as little as 1 day. Now, it comes with delicious foods like creamy stroganoff, honey wheat bread, and chili mac. The entire kit offers over 2,000 calories every day, plus the kit lasts up to 25 years on the shelf. Who knows what our country will look like then, but when that day comes, you know that you're going to be ready. Go to preparewithvnn.com, PREPAREWITH, VNN.com. The link's on the screen right here and in the description. Order your 3-month emergency food kit from My Patriot Supply. That's preparewithvnn.com to order your 3-month emergency food kit now from My Patriot Supply.